Hello everybody, Mitty the Wolf here, and welcome back to Cook Serve Delicious. I am really sorry I haven't recorded in a little while. First video I say I'm going to record Cook Serve Delicious 2 and Cook Serve Delicious, and release one video a day on it. I can't record for the next 3 or 4 days. I mean, to be honest, I can't exactly tell what's going on with my pain and everything, so I kind of messed up trying to promise that, but at least I did kind of say that. I can't guarantee anything. So we have Crazy Dave's Bet 1. I did accidentally go through the emails thinking I was recording, but I hadn't pressed the button yet, so that's my fault. So I gotta get salads and ice cream on my menu, and believe it or not, even though ice cream is really easy to do for most people, it's still really hard for me, and I really don't know why. I just really am not used to cherry being H and sprinkles being P. Why can't sprinkles be S and the cherry be C? So I kind of mess it up. And if, by the way, just as a side note, specialty foods, all these foods, you cannot get unless you are a two-star restaurant, unless you've beaten the game before and have New Game Plus. So, I mean, even if you don't have a New Game Plus, you'll still be able to do it. And if you aren't very good at this game and you need easy orders, I recommend having fish, lobster, chicken breast, sometimes wine, and especially steak. I know that steak can be confusing sometimes, but it isn't too hard. It only is like way later in the game. But yeah, I'm probably gonna mess up a few ice cream orders. But aside from that, let's just get right into this. So when I do chicken breast, I'm still gonna be quiet for a little bit because I need to mentally count. And even though it's easy to count in threes up to six, it's just hard for me because I kind of need to slow down, and I'm trying to rush. So cherry H, okay, done. L 3 done. 6 done. 5. Okay, and I will do that too. I'll just be quiet for a second and or count out loud. So again, like I normally always do when it comes to stuff like this, I apologize. But I may be okay at this game, but I'm not that okay at this game, I guess. You know, and especially since I'm playing on New Game Plus, it's even harder than the extreme difficulty if you haven't beat the game before, or haven't beaten the game before. So, I've gotten very close to beating, New Game Plus, and not just New Game Plus, but difficult, extreme difficulty without New Game Plus. And I have a save that's almost finished with it, but I just didn't want to do it after a little while. But I decided that since I'm not too bad at this game, I may as well record it and show people that even though it can look easy, it still can be very difficult as well. But I can still do okay at it when it's still difficult. So, on the side note of Cook Serve Delicious 2, I am sorry that I haven't recorded in general. But what happened with that is, like I said earlier, I just started to hurt pretty bad, so I couldn't record. My muscle spasms, what they do is they make it hard to breathe because they constrict around my lungs. So when I'm spasming, I can't talk like at all. So, I mean, yeah, it would just stink to have a video up without anything, and even, it wouldn't just be without anything. What would happen is, you'd probably hear me wheezing. Not wheezing, but just like... So yeah, kind of like wheezing, but still. It's just not something I think you guys would like to hear. But that doesn't matter. What does matter is that when I'm spasming and or hurting too much, I can't really play this game. It's not as easy as just not talking and or having a video without any commentary. If it was, then I would mute my mic before I started my recording software and do it. But it's just sadly not that simple. Okay, SP. Okay, I'm gonna sit here for a second. So yeah, if it was, that'd be great. And Cook Serve Delicious 2, again, I really do love it. And in the first few Cook Serve Delicious 2 videos, I did say that it was better than the first one. But I'm kind of changing my mind on that. Because it's just... I thought that there was more stuff in it. Like, for what it's supposed to be, with all of the new foods and the amount of food that there is, it's just kind of bare bones. It's more repetitive than even this is. And it's, I mean, this game isn't gonna... Cook Serve Delicious 1 is going to end up being repetitive. But, the way that it seems to me is without... I know that the, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place right now. I didn't really sleep well that last night, and when I get tired, I just kind of lose track of thought. I'm still kind of hyper when I am tired, though. But what I'm trying to say is that Cook Serve Delicious 2, without upgrades for the foods, like upgrading them to become more difficult and worth more money, it's really hard to really keep playing it and not get bothered by the fact that it's the same food in the same way every single time. Or if you stick to one food for the whole time, it will be the same food in the same way all the time, and that's not what I want. So hopefully he understands, or the creator of Cook Serve Delicious 2 understands one day that, or maybe he's already trying to implement more upgrades or implement more stuff. But even if he's not, I still like the game. I do. It's just not better than the first one. That's what I'm trying to say. It's kind of funny that butter is considered a sauce, but, I mean, I know some people think it's sauce, but still. Anyways, that was just random, out of nowhere, but still. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna quiet down now. It's kind of funny I implement a rule, not exactly implement a rule, but I inform you that every time there's a rush hour, especially in extreme mode and or New Game Plus, whatever you want to call it, that I'm going to quiet down and not talk at all. And then I continue to talk, like forgetting about it, and then I end up almost messing up, and then I need to stop and say, okay, I gotta wait. So I'm sorry that I'm going to end up doing that in the future, because I know I'm going to forget sometimes and or just not, or I'm going to believe that I can continue with it and still talk and be able to focus. But, I'm sorry if I just am in the middle of a sentence and just cut myself off because I need to focus. That will happen in the future, I can guarantee you. Normally I finish it after I'm done, like I'm doing now every time I have a chicken breast order. But it's not always that simple. Sometimes I forget what I was going to say. Because I'm caught up in the heat of rush hour. And I mean, the background is on fire, so that would make sense. LOL, JK, RAR, XD. Okay, I'm done, I'm sorry. But, hey, I did something that, even with these easy foods, is actually kind of difficult. Actually, really difficult. Get a perfect day on Extreme. Woohoo, I did it. So, yeah, like I said, 1 day on Cook Serve Delicious 2 and 2 days for Cook Serve Delicious. Every video, so I gotta do one more. And I'm gonna try and win every single bet from Crazy Dave. So there's catering opportunities, which is awesome. I'm gonna go do that now. Well, I can't because it's not out yet. It's just warning me that it will be soon. Not warning, but just telling me for future reference. So I also got a new toilet, so I won't have to flush it as much, even though it is really easy to take care of the chore for that. It just is. Okay, I may as well upgrade these. Even though I may never use ice cream again, it's just cool if I do that. Well, I mean, to me anyways. I'm gonna get rid of that so that it's all even. Evenly, like, menu rot. Because, yeah, you know, menu rot is the thing. I'm gonna have beer instead of wine, even though wine's worth $15 because I just upgraded it. And I'm gonna have the soup. I mean, it might be a better idea to change it out with wine later, but yeah, I'm probably gonna mess up a lot this round, okay? I'm just gonna warn you right now. Soup isn't actually very hard before it's upgraded, so I should be able to do it. Yeah, I forgot that there's only 2 recipes total, and I do remember how to do them. I still may mess it up, but still. So it's W-U-S, and T-Y-A. And T, down arrow 3 times, Y, down arrow 3 times. You get, and A, down arrow 3 times. Because vegetables like that, not all vegetables like that need to be cut, but a lot of stuff needs to be cut, is what I'm trying to say. Like, you know, pressing down arrow 3 times. Like onions and potatoes, later on you'll be able to just drop in. But celery, carrots, and cabbage need to always be cut. Carrots, celery, cabbage, and I know I'm missing one, but how did I mess that one up? Okay, I don't know how I messed that steak up, but it's okay. I mean, I'm sad now, but still. I'm gonna quiet down now. I'm sad that I missed my perfect day. I'll probably check it out in the video how I messed up that one order. I don't know how it was that bad. I mean, I know I must have missed it, but I didn't. It's one, but I didn't think I missed it that bad at all. Even if I did miss anything. I'll tell you in the description whether or not I actually messed up, or if it was a glitch, because sometimes the game does give me bad orders when I very, very, very carefully do it and know that it can't be a bad order. But it's still my fault. It's probably my fault. Like, I hate it. I really, really hate it and despise it when people blame the controls or something that's out of their control. But even when I say the controller kind of made me mess up or keyboard made me mess up, I still clarify it is my fault. So if I ever say the game kind of lagged and or glitched and or the keyboard button didn't press, it is still my fault. I still believe it's my fault. I am not blaming the game. I'm not blaming the lag. They just don't help the situation, you know? It's like, it's still my fault. And the lag, if the lag wasn't there, I might not have messed up, but in the end, it's still my fault. I just hate that excuse. Unless of course it's actually true, which actually a lot of the times it isn't actually true when it comes from other people. Like, even older people kind of think that. I don't know if they're trying to say that to make themselves look better, or they actually believe it, you know? It's kind of funny. It's sad if they actually believe it is the lag's fault, when it isn't. Sometimes people just can't accept that they aren't very good at a game. Just like I can't accept that I'm not good at Cook Serve Delicious. Oh no. Anyways. Oh my gosh. For the soup, when you have to cut stuff, there is a pattern. Like a rhythm cutting. That makes it go way faster. If you hit it too fast, it won't cut faster at all. So there's a certain rhythm to it. Which I have down sometimes, and other times I just mess it up pretty badly. Like that one, for instance. That wasn't very good. But yeah, so far one bad order, and hopefully I can make it through this rush hour too. So I'm going to quiet down now. Alright, another thing that's weird about Cook Serve Delicious 2 is that, whenever you do a chore, you have to hit enter afterwards. And in this one, original Cook Serve Delicious, which obviously I'm playing now, when you do a chore, once you put on the hand sanitizer and or finish cleaning the dishes, you don't have to hit enter to back out and start another order. But now you do for some weird reason in Cook Serve Delicious 2. I guess you're trying to make that a little bit more difficult. Now, the idea of prep stations in Cook Serve Delicious 2, I think, is really cool. I don't exactly agree completely with having a lot of the entrees be completely reliant on it. Like, some of them should not have to be in a prep station. Like French toast, you have to have it on a prep station or you can't cook it or you can't serve it. If it's not in a prep station, you will never serve it. Like the roast beef sandwich, I understand, because of how long it takes to cook, that it has to be in a prep station. That and other things that take way too long to cook should be in a prep station. I totally understand and believe that. But stuff like French toast doesn't take too long. And the sides, I also understand. And it's kind of funny. Drinks give you more money, but when you do, what you need to do for the drinks is really weird. What you have to do for the drinks is just, like, refill the ice. You don't make or serve the drink. You just fix up, like, if the machine's busted, you change it or clean it or whatever. That's all you do. So, anyways, I'm just gonna check out my foods later. Just make sure there's nothing else I can upgrade right now. But what I will say and what I am ready to do is end this video. If you guys like the video, hit the bell icon to get notifications of when I do upload, which isn't very often, I understand that. Hit the like button, if I already said that, subscribe, favorite, share, comment, all that kind of good stuff. Even if you dislike the video, I mean, I don't care, even though I'm probably going to go cry in a corner after you do, and or leave a bad comment. I mean, even if it's not a bad comment, I do welcome criticism totally. And I do try my best to respond. I mean, no one really comments, so it is easy to respond. It's kind of funny how my outro always changes, and then I go off track, and it's just easy for me to get off track because I like to talk, even to myself. But anyways, if you guys go to school, or have any sort of job, and or even have kids, don't work too hard, man. Get your rest. Well, anyways, see ya.